Shalom, everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most powerful and important subjects in all of Scripture, the creation of the earth. This is not just a story for children. This is not mythology. According to the Hebrew Scriptures, creation is the foundation of everything we believe, everything we see, and even our purpose as human beings. If we do not understand the beginning, then we will struggle to understand the rest of the Bible. The book of Genesis, or Bereshit in Hebrew, literally means in the beginning. The opening verses introduce us to Yahweh, the creator of all things. In the beginning, Elohim created heaven and the earth. Genesis 1 verse 1. Right away, scripture tells us something important. The universe did not create itself. The stars, the ocean, the mountains, animals, and even mankind all came from the wisdom and the power of Yahweh. The ancient Hebrews understood creation was not random. Everything had order, purpose, and design. When you look at the earth, you're looking at the artwork of Yahweh. The oceans stop where he commanded, the sun rises when he commands, the moon and the stars move according to his timing. Nothing in creation is accidental. Genesis continues, "And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the spirit of Elohim moved upon the face of the waters." Genesis 1 verse 2. Imagine for a moment, before cities, before nations, before technology, before mankind, there was darkness and deep waters, but the Spirit of Yahweh moved. This is important because throughout Scripture, whenever Yahweh moves, life begins to appear. Chaos begins to turn into order. This is something young people today need to understand. Many people feel lost, confused, depressed, or without purpose, but the same Yahweh who brought order out of chaos can also bring order into your life. Then came one of the most famous verses in history. "And Elohim said, 'Let there be light,' and there was light." Genesis 1 verse 3. Notice something powerful here. Yahweh created through his word. He spoke creation into existence. The Hebrews understood the power of speech. Words carry authority, life, and sometimes destruction. This connects directly to the verses found in the book of John. "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Elohim, and the Word was Elohim." John 1 verse 1. "And then all things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made." John 1 verse 3. John was connecting the creation story in Genesis with the divine word of Yahweh. Creation itself responded to his voice. Light obeyed him, the waters obeyed him, the earth obeyed him. Even today, creation still follows the commands established in the beginning. The Hebrew mindset teaches that Yahweh's word is living, active, and powerful. Genesis tells us, "And Elohim saw the light, and that it was good. And Elohim divided the light from the darkness." Genesis 1 verse 4. This was not only physical, it was symbolic. Throughout Scripture, light represents truth, wisdom, righteousness, and understanding. Darkness often represents confusion, evil, ignorance, and rebellion. From the very beginning, Yahweh separated light from darkness. That means we as people must also learn to separate truth from lies and righteousness from wickedness. "And Elohim said, 'Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters.'" Genesis 1 verse 6. Yahweh organized creation with structure and order. The heavens were established, the waters were divided, the boundaries of the earth were set. Science today continues discovering how perfectly balanced our world really is. The earth is placed at the exact distance from the sun for life to exist. Water cycles continue without human control. The atmosphere protects life on earth. The Hebrews looked at creation and saw evidence of divine intelligence. And Elohim said, "Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear." Genesis 1 verse 9. Then Yahweh created vegetation. Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind. Genesis 1 verse 11. Notice the phrase, after his kind. Everything reproduces according to the order Yahweh established. Seeds produce after their kind. Animals produce after their kind. Creation operates under laws established by Yahweh himself. This is why Hebrews respected agriculture so deeply. Farming was not just survival, it was participation in the design of creation. And Elohim said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night." Genesis 1 verse 14. The sun governs the day, the moon governs the night. The Hebrews also used these heavenly bodies to track seasons, feast days, and appointed times. Creation itself became a clock designed by Yahweh. The stars were not created for worship. They were created for signs, seasons, and order. Genesis then describes the creation of sea creatures, birds, cattle, and beasts. And Elohim created great whales and every living creature that moveth. Genesis 1 verse 21. Every animal reflects creativity and purpose, from the strength of lions to the wisdom of ants to the beauty of the birds. Creation teaches lessons about Yahweh's character. Now we arrive at the greatest part of creation. And Elohim said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness." Genesis 1 verse 26. This verse is powerful. Human beings were not created like animals. Mankind was created in the image of Yahweh. That means every human life has value. Young people today are often taught they are accidents or meaningless collections of cells, but Scripture teaches us the opposite. You were created intentionally. You have purpose, you have value, you have responsibility. Genesis chapter 2 gives more detail. And Yahweh Elohim formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostril the breath of life. Genesis 2 verse 7. Think about it. The creator of the universe personally formed mankind and breathed life into him. Life itself is a gift from Yahweh. This should humble us. Despite all human technology and advancement, mankind still cannot create life the way Yahweh does. Yahweh then placed Adam into the Garden of Eden. The garden was a place of peace, provision, and relationship with the Creator. The Hebrews understood Eden not only as a location, but also as an example of harmony between mankind and Yahweh. Before sin entered the world, there was no death, suffering, or fear. So why should young people care about the creation today? Because modern society often teaches people that they are random, meaningless, and disconnected from their Creator. But Genesis teaches us the opposite. Creation tells us you were made intentionally. The earth was designed intentionally. Life has purpose. Truth exists. Order exists. Yahweh exists. When you study creation, you begin to understand the greatness of the Creator. The creation account is more than history. It is the foundation of identity, purpose, morality, and faith. The heavens declare the glory of Yahweh. The earth testifies of his wisdom, and mankind reflects his image. As Hebrew students and teachers, we must continue studying the beginning because the beginning explains everything that follows. I encourage everyone watching this presentation to go back and read Genesis chapters 1 and 2 carefully for yourself. Study it deeply. Ask questions. Seek understanding. Because the more you understand creation, the more you understand the power and the wisdom of Yahweh. Watch, pray, and live holy every day. Shalom.